In Nigeria, Arik Air is the only flag carrier representing the nation on the foreign scene, with quite a number of domestic and regional connections. Just recently it announced it will be venturing out on the Lagos-Abuja-Dubai route, its fourth long-haul flight. Passenger traffic and market research are two factors that determine where an airline will be investing next, said the Group Chief Executive Officer of Arik Air, Michael Aruremi-Ikide.
As a starting carrier, over 7.5 years in operation now, we had to be very prudent in how we started and how we continue to grow. And that's why we've had that pause as far as the long-haul market is concerned, to give time for our incumbent long-haul markets to bed in, to become more stable and solid before looking at another key, what we'll call successful market that we can then expand to. And hence Dubai fits that bill quite nicely, as I've said. After London Heathrow, in fact, and I think we can all see the growth in that market over the last 3 years, it's experienced well over a 33% increase in passenger volumes on that particular segment. So we're very confident that that particular market, certainly after London Heathrow, it's a key segment, is the most, I would say, high demand route as far as Nigerian travel into the Middle East is concerned. For us, it's a question of understanding that first and foremost, there's a high demand, there's enough market size, there's enough direct point-to-point market into Dubai. There's also enough transit market beyond Dubai into the Far East, into Asia, etc., to necessitate additional lift from a carrier such as Nigeria, Arik Air of Nigeria. We also offer something very competitive, which would we have the access into the key West and Central African market from Lagos and Abuja. So that's what we bring to the party. But essentially, to make that successful from a business point of view, you're absolutely right. We have looked at it very carefully, and we've been very clear-cut in our strategy of trying to work with the key incumbent on that route, that we can both have a win-win relationship. The most important thing here is the passengers. And what we're doing is providing them with additional options by also having a stop off in Abuja. We're doing something different. This gives that particular market a lot more access into Dubai. And we believe that given our route network, the expansion and the connectivity we offer into domestic routes in Nigeria and Western Central Africa, plus the onboard experience and total package we'll bring to it at a competitive rate in collaboration with the main incumbent, will give us a very competitive product on that particular segment. And just to finish off, we do currently interline as it is, although unilaterally, with Emirates. And so what we're looking to do as we go forward is develop that. But you're quite right, we've made those considerations, but we're confident we'll be successful. Right now, Arik Air is the only indigenous Nigerian airline flying national services. And those are the facts. We are competing with a lot of legacy carriers on the long-haul routes that you all champion, London Heathrow, for instance, and we've been doing this for 5 years plus now as it is. Also on the Joburg route. We are, again, not just the only indigenous carrier to be applying these services on the long-haul markets, but we are also the only one to have the footprint for domestic connection, connecting all points of Nigeria. And prior to Arik Air, Abuja, our federal capital, did not have the level of connectivity with other state capitals in the nation. We are also, in addition to that, have extensive network into the West and Central African region, connecting services to Accra, Banjul, Sierra Leone, etc., Angola. So, and a lot of what we see and a lot of the feedback I receive from our guests effectively boils down to we are taken into the hearts of our traveling public as the nation's carrier, because that's what we do. We travel our public to all the international points, well, the key international points, domestic and regional. Having said that, I always take the firm view that one cannot sit and worry about competition. Competition is part of business. Competition is part of life. My view is always focus on yourself. We will focus on our business. And at the end of the day, it is the traveling populace that will determine who succeeds. We believe we offer, like I said, we offer the products, modern aircraft, young fleet, We've got the safety record, we have the maintenance practices, we've got the very best in the world here supporting our fleet. We offer the products in terms of world-class aesthetics, top-class interiors. We offer the staff, we offer the cuisine, we offer the lounges, we offer the spread. We're increasing our footprint. With regards to also how we continue to develop that, we also have a lot of work with tying up partnerships with other carriers to expand the opportunity for our passengers to fly into other networks. And that is why you have a lot of foreign carriers looking to access this high-yield market. But the benefit we have is that we are here. We are the incumbents. And we are based in the major market of Nigeria. We are the gateway into that key high-yield market, which is West and Central Africa. So that is what we offer. We're in active discussions with other carriers, such as Emirates. We're in active discussions with other carriers, such as Turkish. Also on the American front, we believe we'll be able to exponentially increase the service offering outside, above and beyond just our own network routes for our passengers. And we do all of this at competitive rates.
Montreal is the largest city in the province of Quebec and the hub of Canada's aviation industry. We look first at the area called Dorval. Dorval is an own island on the island of Montreal, where Canadian census figures of 2011 puts the population at a little over 18,000 people. Although the city has the largest surface area in the West Island, it is among the least densely populated. The Prt2 International Airport constitutes about 60% of the city's land. The airport serves over 12 million passengers annually and is by far the largest employer in the West Island. It is also a major source of municipal tax revenue. Quite a number of aviation companies also do business in Dorval, which include CAE, the world's largest manufacturer of simulators, and the Canadian aircraft manufacturer Bombardier. Away from Dorval to downtown Montreal, exactly at 999 University Street is where the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, calls home. ICAO is a specialized agency of the United Nations. It codifies the principles and techniques of international air navigation and fosters the planning and development of international air transport to ensure safe and orderly growth. The organization has been in Montreal since it was founded in 1947. Its current headquarters was built in the 1990s at a cost of $100 million. The organization also feeds the city's economy. It employs 534 members of staff and says it generates some $119 million annually and creates 1,200 direct and indirect jobs. University Street in Montreal is not only home to ICAO, it also houses the McGill University. It is from this university that the street takes its name. And not too far from University Street is Victoria Place, and exactly at 800 is the headquarters of the International Air Transport Association, IATA. IATA is a trade association for the world's airlines, representing some 240 airlines. Language is also an interesting part of Montreal, as the official one here is French, but about 56% speak French and English, making the city one of the most bilingual in the world.
I mean, when you get to learn both languages at a really young age, it's become natural. So it's not really something that you have to switch. Sometimes when you speak to someone who speaks English, it comes naturally, you speak English. My French, I'm a French-speaking person. Both my parents are French-speaking, but learned English really young. You can easily have a good life in Montreal in the sense that there's a lot of jobs for the people. People can find jobs in different areas. But still, it's not the paradise, no. So you have to work to get the money to pay everything. Life is expensive everywhere you live now, so you have to pay the rent each month.
Montreal also holds the pride of being named a UNESCO City of Design, historically the commercial capital of Canada, but it was surpassed in population and economic strength by Toronto in the 1970s.
That's all on this edition, but we'd like to hear from you. Do reach us on our feedback platform. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi. See you next week.